with the diet and the exercise. Like like when I get up in the morning, I walk. I feel like ugh, but then
Uh-huh.
once I
You get going.
yeah, I get going. I still feel like lethargic. But once I do the X3, I feel good.
Yeah.
I feel very good. Then after that, I eat, and then I just chill. Like I feel
It's
good.
almost like the exercise recharges you.
Yeah, like it
Yeah.
makes I don't know. Like it's like very weird, but it is what it
It's
is.
like if you're hungry and you exercise, then the hunger goes away for a while. You're
Yeah.
like you're fine. You're like you don't care.
Uh huh. Yeah. I don't know. It's
Right?
yeah, yeah, yeah. It's very good. Yeah.
So what work are you doing today?
Push.
All right. You could
Yeah.
start. Let's see
I'll
when the
start.
other ladies showed up. Yep.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. Uh, I'm gonna start with the overhead press.
With the overhead press. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. You told me to change the bend, so I'm good.
Yeah. What were you using before?
The weight.
Okay. Right. Kelly, how are you?
Okay,
Are you working out from inside your shop today again?
I'm gonna try. See, if
Perfect.
it's
So
not
that
too
people could
busy
actually
at
see
the
you can
moment.
work out anywhere.
I'll still need to go change into my shorts
All right, that's
from my
okay.
pants just so I
Max is
can
gonna go first, so it's all
move a
good.
little easier. I'm just still getting
Getting ready.
things ready. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way I can blind my camera with, or do I have to? I mean, with a button here.
Yeah, you put stop cam, or it should be in your settings. There you go.
Okay, I'm off. Okay,
Yep.
I can change. Okay,
Yeah.
without having to go into the back room. Okay.
Yep.
Let me get my window covering for the door here, though, just in case somebody walks by.
Well, they get a free show and a car wash, Kelly.
They'd be very disappointed. Yes.
Very disappointed.
Yeah.
Doing good, Max. Come on. Jeez, that is good. Now I will go. Yep.
There.
Come on. Come on. Nice. That is a lot. Hello, Tracy.
Hi.
Ready to go, Kelly?
Almost. I still need to put some chalk on.
That's okay.
Me too, Kelly.
Okay.
As you can see, you can work out anywhere with this thing.
Yeah, I just got to put his workout, so that's why I'm running a little bit behind. He's got to leave with Tanner.
Okay.
I do have some questions for you later, Kath.
What are the questions?
I got E
I see that. Okay.
and the cross symmetry band, and so I want you.
What? The only thing is, those are not the handles that I use.
I know, but I didn't know where to get those handles.
Uh, because those are a little too low. But yeah, it could be used.
Well, can you send me a link for the handles that you use?
I gotta find it.
Okay. Otherwise, I still want you to show me though.
And you would need 4 crossover symmetry of those.
Yeah, I have them, and that was so funny because I recognize that name. I used to have their shoulder thing.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
band thing. Yep.
it didn't work for me.
No, it doesn't work.
Yeah,
But the little straps are good.
yeah, but I knew I recognized that name when you met.
Doing good, Kelly.
Sweetie.
So you can't put the what?
Come on.
Come on, Kelly.
Oh.
You can do it.
Good. Ready,
I
Tracy?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did it. You nearly killed yourself.
Normally, I've been putting dark gray through the holes of the clench. Now I'm stay outside the full clench.
You're outside the.
The full clench.
Yes. I know.
And I don't know. I could barely get it on my yoga block, so we'll see.
Man, look at those legs.
Yeah.
Those are some strong legs.
Well, those are some nice legs. They are strong, but they're really nice legs. It's just certain people get lucky.
Well, you get to say that. We don't, because you're the trainer. We can only comment on how toned or strong they look. If I said nice, it'd be taken the wrong way, but the trainer can get away with that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
What's good about it is that you can see everything working in her legs.
Yep. Oh.
And she's using the dark gray band from under a white plate under the accelerator. So she's getting a lot of range here.
Yep.
It's not just at the regular.
Sassy,
Keep your head straight. Don't worry about looking around.
my cat.
Leave the cat alone. You work out. Leave the cat alone. Man, you can see that firing. Now, see, we all wish we could end up with legs like that because we worked out. It doesn't mean that you'll end up with legs like that. Great job. Ready, Max?
I did it.
You good? You did good.
Thank God, I can't believe it. I didn't think I'd be able to do it. Woo!
Uh-oh, here we go. Max is gonna have fun. So, Max, you're using 2 white bands, basically, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what you're using. 2 white bands. So it's a little bit more than the dark gray band, than the light gray band, basically, but a little lighter than the dark gray. Yep.
Again,
What happened, Tracy?
what is he using?
He's using 2 white bands.
Which
The
is
red band and the white band is the same thing, basically.
a little bit lighter than the dark gray.
Yeah, if we combine it, if we say it will be a little bit lighter than the dark gray, because the dark gray is like 240, and this will be 200 at the top.
Okay.
Try not to drop. Control it. There we go.
Are you getting too much noise through my microphone?
No,
Is it
your noise
canceling
is
out
fine.
the engine room noise? Okay.
Nope.
Let me know if so I can always mute unless I have a question or something.
Hello, Steve.
Hey.
Are you mad, senor?
Oh,
Are you stuck? Good. You gonna work out today, Steve?
Not right now. I'm not.
Yeah, you're going. I won't take that pain. Ooh, Kylene's gonna get to watch Tracy because Kylene is as strong as Tracy there, so she could try out what Tracy does. Ready, Kelly?
Yeah, just trying to get my feet in the right spot. I'm so spoiled on the Harambe plate at home.
Yeah, it's wider, right?
Yeah.
Good. Come on. Oh, you're doing good control, I'll tell you that. Does the dog have questions, Steve?
Probably so. He's always got questions.
He's always got questions. He's looking like he's ready for questions.
Yeah. He's fast. I tell you that he's got wheels.
All right. That's great. Come on. Good. Ready to go, Tracy?
Oh, I thought there was somebody else. I'm sorry.
No.
I thought you were talking. Never mind.
Yeah, Steve is there, but Steve's not working out. They're not working out. Kylie and Steve are there.
I'm coffee mode.
He's in coffee mode right now.
I and I put it under full.
What do you have? What do you have? Relax. You got to be closer to the microphone.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
38-inch wire under the full clench, as to where before I was doing the white and orange through the hole. But this
Okay.
time I just dropped down. I dropped to 38 inch, trying it this way, since it's Saturday.
All right. Okay. A 38-inch band, a 37-inch band, and you're gonna do it overhand. All right. So bury tabletop. Look at that form.
But
Nothing. Stay doing it. Don't worry. Don't turn your head. So again here, her band is going underneath the accelerator, so it has a very long stretch. It's not in the regular position, and it's under a wider plate. And she's keeping herself straight on. I mean, that is hard to do, but it builds you up. I tell you that. I know everybody wants to have their body upward because it's easier. When you do it like this, is where real strength is at, because you gotta hold yourself there now. Come on. At the bottom, be wide, elbows out, not so far in at the bottom. So pull outward with your elbows in the first part. Understand?
what'd you say? My dog's barking.
Oh my gosh. You gotta have your elbows outward at the bottom, not inward. So pull
Okay.
outward so your upper back is squeezing the first part of the move, and then you turn in.
That was
Right? Of course that was hard.
kind of
That was
like.
horrible.
I'm gonna stick with that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I have to arch my back, right?
Yeah, arch your back, get your chest out. Keep your shoulder blades back and down. Keep your wrist straight. Your wrist straight. Don't let them bend back.
Yeah.
Go back slow. Go back slow. And leave it like 2 inches off your chest, like right there. There you go. Go back slowly. Slower than that. Resist on the way back. Don't let the elbows drop. Don't let the elbows drop below the bar. Keep the bar in front of those elbows. There you go. But you can still go push up, but always keep the bar in front of those elbows. Then let it go down with the elbows, the bar itself. Don't look straight. Look straight. Don't look at you. We don't want your head to twist. Come on. Doing good. Here we go. We were having fun there. I could
Well, it
see.
seems like he always does really good.
Yeah, he does really good
Every-
because he does a good
Every
amount
video
of
I've seen.
He keeps a lot of control. Come on. We're starting now, Max. We're starting now. This is where the fun begins. Come on. You still got. Come on. Man, that is a nice. Come on. You could taste the reps he's doing. These reps have flavor. See how he's squeezing into them? These are Forget what you're pushing if you think that's important. What's important is being able to get this flavor out of whatever you're pushing. This is taste. Right there. Perfect. Come on. These are the ones we want. These that you see how he's fighting to get each one. That is hard to do. Come on. Resist it. Resist it. Come on. Hold tension. Push. Come on. There. Come on. Good. Well, that was a lot of mid-range reps
Yep.
into diminishing. I tell you that. Hey Max, are you gonna have rabies or something? This guy is like,
I was getting ready over here, thinking he was about
Max.
done, but he keeps
Max
going.
is like the Energizer Bunny. You think he's gonna stop, but he keeps
All
on.
right. Well, I'll
Yeah.
rest over here.
Good word, Max. That was effort. I tell you that. That guy provides effort. Oh, now he's boxing over there in his room. He's like the guy.
Wow, that was really good. Oh my god. That feels so
We're
good.
moving the opposite way, Kelly. Remember, at
Oh,
the
I got
bottom.
it backward. I have it backward.
Yeah, you got it backwards there, and then there you
Okay.
go.
All right.
But don't lean back. Just move. Squeeze your way into it. Good.
I still have my toes control everything. I don't know how you can get your whole
Maybe
foot
your
to
toes are supersonic.
be in
It's just the way
control.
it is.
With me, my toes are what keep me from going forward.
You were gonna dance ballet and be able to do your. What was that? Don't do that.
I was trying to keep from falling backward.
Don't fall backwards.
My heels are kind of right at the back of the plate, slightly hanging over. So
Well, in this move, you want your heels to be right on the plate, and your toes could hang over.
well, if I make sure my heels are completely on it, then my toes hang over a little bit, and I can't. That's what I have to use to go forward and backward.
Come on.
Oh.
That's no. See? Taxi, stop.
It's another one that likes to go a long time. Don't rest at the bottom, though. Make sure you're not resting it. Just keep tension on it.
Oh, I have tension. I'm
All right.
taking breaths.
Come on, come on.
Max, start doing your crossovers. I'm seeing you in the background.
Oh.
Max,
Huh?
do your crossovers already.
Right now?
Yeah. Do them already, because I'm looking at you in the background.
Hey, Tracy,
Yeah.
has anybody asked you if you're related to the actress of almost the same name?
Oh no.
Okay. She spells her first name with an E. Otherwise, you got the same name.
Oh, I didn't. Oh, yeah, tell me what him to look her up. I don't watch a lot of TV, but
Well, she wasn't real famous.
Well, she has Steve Perry's haircut. She's gonna go sing for Journey. Look at them arms. Come on.
Oh, what's next? The calf raises. Oh. Oh.
Good. Come on. That's really good. Jeez. You're doing a good job of keeping tension on that. Come on. Man, this group of people really don't want to give up. Keep going forever. Nice.
So were you saying that I was going too low on that one? That I shouldn't go as low?
Well, I just wanted to make sure you were keeping tension on your bicep. So
Yeah.
sometimes it might be like it's too low. It depends.
Yeah.
But if you're keeping tension and you feel you're still on tension, then it's good.
Well, yeah, I know that. I
Ready, Senor
thought
Max?
Yeah, hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me set
Max
this
is
up.
building something.
it seemed like Tracy was keeping hers higher up when she was at the bottom than I was. So I thought maybe I was going too low, whether I had tension or not on it. That's why I was asking.
Well, I like to prefer it a little bit just a higher, where your arms are a little bit more pulled back.
Yeah. Okay.
Just make sure your elbows are pulled back at the bottom.
Yeah.
Should I stay with that band, McKenna?
That looked good, and that's under the accelerator again, right?
It's a 38-inch white band underneath the accelerator and
Yes. All right.
you don't think I should add a band or anything?
No. Why? That's right around the control area.
But it's
You add too much, you're not gonna control it.
you think I could have done more reps though?
Well, you can if you were stronger.
Well, I was at about
Yeah, you could have done more reps. So next time you're gonna do more reps.
I didn't know bands came in 38-inch. I thought they came in 41, 37,
It depends who's
32,
the
and
maker.
12 or something like that.
There's some people that have 38-inch bands. Some have 37.
Oh.
yeah, those were the Horizon band. But
All kinds of sizes.
but I have the 32. Yeah. I just didn't think we were supposed to go past 40 reps though, Mikal.
You didn't go past 40 reps.
No, I didn't.
So then what are you talking about?
Well,
So, did you go past?
you're difficult.
And you're not gonna melt if you go past 40 reps.
Oh.
Nothing's gonna happen. And that's usually 40 full reps. If you're noticing you're getting 40 full reps where you're just not diminishing, then obviously you're not using the right. Now, if you get 45 because the last after 30 was your complete and the rest were diminishing, then that's still not you're fine. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Definitely, if you got 40 full reps with that, that's probably not even worth doing as a band. Keep
Okay.
tension on it. If you're gonna go lower, you gotta keep tension, Max.
I guess that's the kind of question I had. That's what I'm trying to.
Yeah, you're dying there, Max.
This is the too many reps group. All them doing way too many reps.
Ready?
I have a question. I wanted to ask you about the grip for the mice for doing the calf raises.
Mm-hmm.
You've told us before to like grab it diagonal
Uh-huh.
or
And
something,
then turn your
and
hand.
then try to
Yeah,
go
because you want to
straight.
dig it. You want to dig it into your palm.
Yeah, you said
Yeah, like that. Mm-hmm.
okay. I mean, I can do that with one hand without the band, without it connected to the band, but trying to do both with the band on it, so I get ready. I have
You gotta
difficulty
exactly
with
what you just did there. Then you gotta straighten it out, pull, turn your elbows in, and dig that into your hands. You rotate it. Yeah, like that. But you gotta grab both sides at the same time in a
Okay.
diagonal and start spinning that bar.
and then
And then, yep, that's right. Drive it into your palms and turn your
okay.
elbows in, chest
So
out, grip and turn your lats in. Turn your elbows in, squeeze your lats, chest out.
well, I can't. That's about as far as I can
Exactly.
turn them.
Shoulders
Okay.
down. Make sure you're squeezing your lats.
Okay.
Yeah, because the lats are what's holding that in
Okay.
place.
All
What might
right.
help is if you get a little bit of tension, and then do that, and think of them like wrenches, like when you're like cranking down on a pipe wrench, how it kind of bends into itself. Like you want to do that with both. It should be gripping into your right where your calluses
And
are.
now start spinning the bar into your hands first, though. Don't just grab like that. You start moving the bar forward and spinning it into your hand
Yeah.
to make
It
sure
might
it
help.
takes the knurling into your hands.
Well, you mean like we do for
Yeah,
other things,
exactly.
and then do that
Yes,
position,
and
that
then
sideways thing.
yep, you make sure you
Oh.
feel that gripping.
Okay. Oops.
Oops.
Let me go back here.
Yeah,
Okay.
do it again because you got to reset yourself. The grip.
All right.
Mikhail, does it help a little bit if you
It's
get
just hard to grab it diagonal like that. I'm trying. Let's see. It's okay. Trying to mirror image it. I'm having a problem. Okay. I don't know. Let's see what happens here.
What were you saying, Steve?
If he would come up, like kind of get like 50% set, then come up with a little bit of tension, and then really lock it in. Sometimes if
Yes.
they have tension
You
on the
should
bar,
always lock it in at the bottom.
yeah,
Make sure you're pulling tension before you even pull up.
yeah. But it looked like he was trying to set his grip when he was still real loose with the band, which
Yeah.
I mean, I don't do it that way, but it sounds like it would be a lot harder. So I kind of
Yeah,
get
you
like,
have to have a little tension in it.
yeah, it just looked like he didn't have much tension at all and then that's a hard way to do it. Because that is one thing about like doing regular deadlift is you can pull the slack out of the bar, really lock in, and then kind of go.
Well, that's why you gotta pull the slack out of the bar here. You
I
pull
know.
the slack out of the bands by having tension in it at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
People just pull it up and they don't have tension in it. You have to pull tension into your body.
Yep.
I do like 3 or 4 mini pulls before I pull any tension.
Hey, that
You see
clinch
me
plate.
pulling myself into position to be able to pull it.
If I got that clinch plate, do I just use that for everything?
You can, depends. It depends it doesn't need to be done for everything. It doesn't need to be done for let's say for calf races. It doesn't need to be done I mean, it depends why you're doing it.
Well, tell me why I'm doing it then.
Well, For certain moves, you might want like deadlifts. You might want the tension to be lower. Deadlifts and bent row specifically are moves that the range being lower helps for certain parts, and squats if you have you see.
Right.
But for other moves, for calf raises, you have no reason for the range to be lower. In fact, if calf raises, if you didn't have to bend over and you could start right at the freaking top with tension, right? That's where the tension will begin. That would be the perfect amount, because then you wouldn't ever risk anything. You would just be grabbing it and then doing the. There's no reason for calf raises to start low, but we have to, because we got to grab the bar. Now, I've done that the opposite by loading like 6 elite bands onto the dam in single position. And now, you know how when you grab it in, if you're doing a front squat, if you're doing front squats with it singled and you go like this, you know that there's tension there before you do the, or if you're doing the upright row, you know that you pull like this and there's tension in the band. But now, one elite band is not that much, but you still feel it. But you put two, you put 3 or 4 or 5 or 6. Now there's a lot of freaking tension, but all you're doing is moving this much, right? You didn't have to go all the way to the bottom. You're doing it right here. So are there reasons to have a high starting point versus a low starting point, depending on the move you're doing?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because if all your movement is this, then why do you want to load it all the way from the bottom? You're risking a certain amount, right? You're risking a certain amount that you don't need to if you could just go like this, right? So for some moves, there's no need to be loading all the way from the bottom. You do it just because it might look cool. Like in reality, let's say you could use a higher band that starts your tension here rather than going all the way down to pick it up and go like this, because now you're loading it again all the way from the bottom. If the band could start the tension here for you, you're doing fine. You can just keep on adding higher bands instead of putting it lower or shortening it. You see what I'm saying? It all depends on what you're doing. All we're working for is range, the range that you're going to use. Ideally, they will magically start at only the range that we're going to use, right? But they don't magically start that way.
We got to hurry and make that magic band.
Yeah, that's what I want. I want a magic band. The band that I want is a magic band that's the same look, the same width, same color, same everything for everybody. So that no one wastes their time going, oh, I want to lift what that guy's lifting. I only want to see how Max looks crazy shaking. And then people think, I want to be able to look at my end like that. That kind of effort, right? So we salute the effort, not the band they're using, because the band's irrelevant. If a guy's a monster and he could lift 10 million elite bands, how does that help you now? And you might see him do like that, and then at the end not do any effort. Well, the guy that lifted only the white band is much more impressive if he's dying trying to do it. You see what I'm saying? So I want a magic band that doesn't show you anything, but that you're able to control, that you could see how much effort that person is putting. That would be the ideal, because then it's the effort that we got to work on, not the damn size of that band.
I hear you.
But it's hard to come up with that magic band. The magic band. Ready to go, Max?
I thought it was Tracy.
Oh, it's Tracy. That's right, it's Tracy. Tracy's over there killing herself.
Uh-oh.
Now, Tracy here is hard-headed. She wants to find the hardest way to do anything, and then she goes behind my back and sees me doing something, and then she finds a way, and she's already, and like, what are you doing? Doing good, Tracy. Come on. That's why Tracy's going to join the competition in October.
Oh, nice.
And we'll all head to Peoria with Tammy and Tracy. Seems like we ought to have Kylene join. It seems like all the ladies have all the awesome legs, big legs that the guys want to get and they can't get. The guys can't get these legs. Only the girls get the legs. We're giving chicken wings. Well, no, Kelly has big legs too.
Well, my calves, but I don't know about the rest of
the
me.
leg above the calf is still big too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Kelly came pre-made with calves. So whoever tells you, listen, Kelly doesn't have to do nothing. Kelly has the calves of a freaking elephant over there. His
And
legs are just like there. Bam.
you told me to do it like hell to make it easier on my grip.
What?
To put the single black underneath the accelerator and have the double.
Okay, yeah, of course, because you could add tension to the top.
Yeah, it would make it easier on my grips and trying to work.
Yes.
Because I don't want to use straps if I don't have to.
Okay.
Oh.
So you were using a white band double and the black single?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was using the white band normal double, the 38.
Yeah.
I forgot to bring my 41-inch out. And the single black underneath the GH and the clench.
Okay.
My grip was still tired, but it worked.
I didn't know there was another page. Wow. I got to really work on my skills of doing this. There's another whole page that actually there's people, like 120 people watching and asking questions. I have no idea it exists.
What page is that?
Where it's actually, because today I did something different. So if anybody's watching, I did something different completely. And this is like a webinar and whatever. There's actually a webinar page
Oh,
that I have no idea. I thought they would appear here, but they're not appearing here. They're somewhere else. So next time I'll have that fixed because I have no idea what's happening.
You're telling to get it.
Come on. Oh, wow. You all right? All right. Like, this is how you're supposed to end up. He's crying over there. I have no idea why he's crying so much. I mean, that little band he was using, but he's crying.
You're being a baby. Come on.
Ready, Kelly?
what is that?
I'm
Oh,
done.
you're done, right?
Yeah, I did the calf raises last,
All right.
so that was the fourth one for me.
What about you? You got nothing else to do?
No, not unless you have something for me to do. I just put hands.
All right. And you're done also then. Right, Max?
Huh?
Are you done?
He has the other leg to go, doesn't he? Or did he already do that?
No, he already did 2 legs.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
do front squats.
I want to try front squats.
All right, let's do some front squats with pauses.
And you
All right, here we go.
and you were going to demonstrate those straps and handles.
I was? I didn't know I was.
Yeah, you are.
How to use them. I'm not doing it, but you were going to show me. I couldn't find you. I know you demonstrated it on one of the lives last weekend, but I can't find it. What part you did that in? And then you have to send me a link.
Well, obviously, you will have to have the straps on the handle and then the straps on the hooks.
Right. And that's it. That's all
That's all you had to do. There's nothing. Then obviously you play with the distance so you're able to see where the tension starts.
Okay.
What are you looking for?
But you're supposed to send a link for the handles you have, I think.
Yes, because mines are like really weird. These handles the handles that I have are only sold, I believe, in Australia.
Right. Just see.
I have no idea why.
And I sent you that
Because they're much better than the ones they sell here. The ones they sell, all the ones they sell here are like what you see that looks like it's a hook that's rounded.
Uh-huh.
And they suck.
I know.
I hate
Are
that.
you at
That
the,
one like sucks because it's too long.
You have the barbarian handles?
Yeah,
Yeah, those are good.
Robert Barbarian, whatever his name is, or something like that.
Yeah, I think they're Polish, something like that.
Yeah, I know they're not from here. They're somewhere else.
You got to pay in the other currency, and
Yeah, you got to pay in another currency or something like that.
Hey, Steve, what are they?
They're
Something
called-
Robert Baraban or something like weird. Has a weird name.
Hold on a second. Maybe I can find it.
Thank you.
Good question. My foot placement, is it supposed to be like on top of the, like my whole foot from the toe to the heel has to be on top of the
Well, the
heel?
problem with right there is that your heel lifts are very big, right?
Okay.
So they're a little uncomfortable. Not that they're high, is that they're big on the actual,
Plate.
not the height, not the height. Is that they're long and they're off the off the plate, so it makes it a little weird, right?
Yeah.
That's why. That's the only problem that I have is when the actual heel lifts are so high that then they're unstable on the plate, right?
Okay.
Because if you lean back on the heel, that it moves off the plate, right? Like if you press the back end of the heel lifts right now. See, but the back, if you put your weight backwards, okay, that looks good. But I would have your feet a little bit more open. You see how they're close together? Make sure you're pointing your toes a little bit out. There you go, like that. Now sit down between your legs. There we go. Now straighten out your back. Okay, it'll be easier once you have the weight on it. Once you have the actual tension on it. Okay, and we're gonna go straight from all the way in the bottom all the way to the top, okay? So we're gonna do ass to grass ones. Not place it on there first, get your body set, your back straight, chest out.
Okay.
All right, chest out first. Come back. Don't lock out. Don't lock out. Come down like right there. That's the most you're gonna go up. Go all the way down. Touch the hamstrings to your right there. Back up all the way.
Oh, oh my God.
Keep your chest out. Back down.
Bedroom.
Every rep starts at the bottom. We're not going back, down, 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 down.
Oh
Up,
my
right there.
God.
Up, up. Come on.
Ah!
Good.
I'm seeing stars.
That's good for you.
Oh my God.
Go, go.
Ah!
Yeah, yeah. See the difference between starting at the actual. The problem is that everybody just wants to bounce out of the bottom and run to the top. Like if the top was doing something, the part that's doing something is this bottom. All right, that's the actual squat. Is the bottom part. It isn't running to the top to do something. Come on.
Ah!
Good, man. You're doing good control.
Ah!
Only thing we need to try to be more upright at the bottom or chest more out so we don't round our back so much. Try to keep those chests right there, right back up.
I love
Okay. Yeah. All right.
God damn. Wow.
Man. Nice. How your legs feel?
Whoa, that's crazy. Oh my God.
This
Not
guy's
gonna
a
be able
happy
to
guy.
walk.
He
It better
loves
say
to
that.
be happy.
You better not try to get up too soon or walk.
Hey, Matt.
Yeah.
I have the heel lifts that you're using, but I found these non-slip ones, and they're smaller. And
You see their smaller frame, so they fit on the foot plate better.
Oh, okay.
So you can make it as high as you want. The problem I have is that they stick out the back end, so it makes it uncomfortable. You want something a little smaller.
no, they don't. They're on the
No,
plate.
those are good. I'm saying those are good. The ones that Max has, they're really big.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, those look really good.
And all I did was search non-slip on Amazon and found.
Okay.
Do you
Thank
find the link, Steve, or the name?
Can you see the chat or no?
I don't know. I
Didn't know there was a chat. Let me see.
Oh yeah, the hand gripper band handles.
Oh, okay. Are you Steve C?
That's me.
Yeah, Steve C. Robert Baraban. I knew they were a weird name.
So if
And,
you
and they're on Amazon. Good. Now that Amazon has some, and they're
I
three
don't
left
know
in
if those
stock.
are the
So
same though. I don't know if those Amazon ones are the same, but the first link I sent you, that's a
yes,
European.
those are the same ones. Trust
Okay.
me, they're the Amazon ones. Those
Okay.
those look like the same ones that I have.
Which ones? The first link or the second?
They're the same link. They're from Robert Barabin. I
But
said
if
that
you order,
sometimes Amazon has them, right?
yeah.
And I actually made these rotate. There's a trick that I made to make them rotate.
Okay.
Don't worry about that right now.
I'm not worried about that. Yeah.
No, you're always worried about that.
If you order from the first link, you have to order 2 of them because that's for one.
Yeah,
handle.
that's for one. So you're better off with the Amazon because they're charging you already for 2, and it's not a different kind of currency or anything.
Will I be able to see this link? Log off, Mikkel?
Copy it to your. I'll send it to you.
Yeah.
Okay, send it to me, because I don't know how to do all that without. Yeah.
Are you in the app too? Can I message you there? I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna send it to her now.
Okay, Mikkel's got you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you, both of you. Thanks a lot.
I knew it was
Those
a
are-
Robert Barb and a weird name.
They're good. They're good products.
Yeah,
Really
they're
good.
much better than the rounded hooks, than the garage handle fit, whatever they're much.
Yeah. Thank you, you guys. That's going to help me. So I like that. Yeah.
So then the way you use those, I'll show you now.
Oh, what's he gonna do? Where'd he go?
I think he's going to show us how to use the handles. He probably went to get them, but he's got me on the camera.
Oh. I see that. That means you do lifting. You need to go do some type of lift.
Yeah, I know. I've been selling all my stuff.
Selling your stuff.
Well, not like I had the Power Tech. I have this big glute rack, and I've been
So if you
selling.
want to
all
use
the-
these
Yeah.
with the
What in the?
I think what are these called again? With the
Bear-
crossover symmetry straps, obviously all you do is you put them on like that. You pass the strap through it and loop it once. Then you put the strap on the hook. So now what do you have? The reason you're doing this is now you have an extension to have the band placed under the foot plate or under the accelerator or under whatever you're gonna do. And now instead of having a single band, you're having a double band. And when you go like that, now you're doing front squats with a double band. So you're getting that kind of high tension, driving it into your shoulders and into your core. Now, is that for everybody? Would I recommend that for everybody? No, because most people are going to break their back. And just because they see a moron like me doing it, does not mean that you should be doing it. It's another thing. Tracy loves to do things that are crazy, but that's a problem because people will get hurt. Pulling bands from underneath the accelerator will hurt almost anybody because people are not. If people get hurt with a regular deadlift on a barbell, which is like 8.5 inches off the floor, when you're putting it from under the accelerator and under the crank plate, now the band, the tension is starting at the floor. That tension is not starting even at regular barbell level, right? So if you are deadlifting with a tension that's starting at the floor and you're pulling an elite band like I showed the other day, now once it's here already, you already have a heck of a lot of tension, right? So now to pull it all the way up and come back down and stay in this position with that much tension pulling down on you, remember, in a regular barbell, you're placing that tension back on the floor. You're not placing that tension with a band if you're here. You're actually having to hold that in the weak range here, right? So if you're doing reps with a barbell, you're getting a break in between each rep, right? Because you're placing it on the floor. If you're doing it with a band and you're doing high reps with heavy tension, that's sitting on your lower back. Your lower back better be strong enough to sit there and take that tension. It's the same way with right now we're doing the double banded with the belt. Why? Because most people are going to get hurt if they're lifting high tension on their back or on their front, right? That because the squat, where does it hurt? Your lower back most of the time or whatever, because the core can't handle it. So using straps to double the band and start lifting the elite band with a strap like this, you're placing a lot of load. So you better be able to handle it. All right. So don't think that it's just great. It's It's great. It's good and bad. So, all
Depending
right.
on the level of.
But now you know how to use it, Tracy. Just that. All right. It's just about doing that. Then obviously the bands go here, and once you start pulling the tension, that what's the advantage? Well, you're getting a lot of tension straight into your holding it there. Now, is that better than to right? Your safest bet to put a lot of tension is to use the belt. Why? Because you're driving it all into your leg without risking your core. Right? It is a risk to risk your core.
Yeah.
So don't think that it's just like, oh, that. And then here's the kicker, right? You see me using it, right? And you go, whoo. And then people go, his legs look like twigs. So why are you risking it? You see what I'm telling you? Okay. But here's the whole thing. Here's the whole thing, Tracy. Your legs look like what people want legs to look like. So you have no need for any risk. So here's the whole thing. Remember, you only have to work out as hard as you need to actually make it look what. So, but there are people that look great and don't have to work out as hard. So don't work out as hard because you have an advantage compared to other people. You're not going to get hurt to get what people want. People keep on pushing themselves to get something they can't get. They could even pick up thousands of pounds compared to somebody else, and they're not going to get the leg that somebody else might have naturally. See what I'm saying? So sometimes the risk reward isn't very good, unfortunately, for you. So what I'm telling you, Tracy, is that you have an advantage over people. So you don't have to risk doing crazy things because you already have what people want.
Yeah.
Which is the size of the leg. So there's no need to risk it. You see? I push myself to extreme levels and get no reward. And there's no reward.
I'm just
like,
so
well, that sucks.
core is where I don't feel any pain. And I guess I just want to work that core more because they told me I would be in a walker or a wheelchair.
Well, you obviously showed them that you're not going to be in a walker or a wheelchair, are you?
And they stuck me in that damn plastic and metal for years and took any core strength I had away. And then they want to do
Well,
surgery.
I'll tell you right now, obviously your core strength is awesome because you show it, you display it in all the way you're doing your form.
Yeah.
So don't tell me your core is not strong because
right.
I don't see anyone else doing that tabletop bench row and actually staying there and not crying. Your core is good. So you're doing great.
I wanted to try the squat that way because I just want to make sure I keep it strong. I don't know, because I don't be where they said I would be, put it that way.
You're doing great. So let's not worry about it.
Yeah.
But you could try with lighter tension, obviously. I don't want you to kill yourself.
Right. Yeah, I know. That's
But, Kylene, when are you should be working out now. She's like, no, I'm
That's coffee day.
Coffee day. Oh, all right.
We just came to be the peanut gallery.
That work out together all the time?
Yeah.
When they can, yes. When they're not on a meeting or climbing a fire or something, I don't know.
Yeah, I run a business with my husband, but I've been training him with Mikkel, but we do separate times just because I need to, I guess, help him more with stability right now until he has his surgery and everything. So, and I did send you that email, Mikkel.
Yes, I saw it.
Of what he has. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad he's doing a lot better.
It's amazing. And they, and I can't wait to see what he does once they start draining the water or whatever. So we got a live with Dr. Chafee, that online carnivore doctor that does brain surgery. We're going to be talking to him too. He's been really helpful.
Good.
So yeah.
I tell you, those cows help us. Man, you got to celebrate cows. I tell you, those cows are the best things in life.
It has been. I mean, because they didn't expect, they said that he wouldn't even have that kind of stability, anything. And then, at least until but now he's high up on his toes.
No, he has improved. All his motor skills and motor pattern movement has improved drastically.
Yeah. And I only have to guide him with one hand. That's Steve right there. Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
Too, the one that works out with his wife.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's what I should.
How you doing, guys?
Oh, man.
Gotta go take your boy.
All right, see you in a little bit. So yeah, so it's been, they say it's been wonderful. And I talked to a guy yesterday that came to deliver steaks at the office, and he has uncurable liver cancer, right? But we were talking about different things. And he goes, I asked the doctor about diet, and he told me just to continue eating my sugar and everything I'm normally eating. Yeah. Like, how can they say that when cancer feeds off sugar and different things, you know?
Well, it depends how uncurable we're talking about. If the
Yeah.
doctor actually knows this
Well,
guy's not gonna make it at all, then maybe it's telling him,
well,
listen,
maybe with the
at this point, might as well just enjoy your life because you're gonna drop dead anyways. I
well,
mean, there are, trust me, they do know when the thing is gone, right?
well,
And there are things that no matter what you do, I also don't believe in like magical. Just because you change something, it doesn't.
no.
Obviously, everything he did up to this point contributed to it, right?
Well, they
Okay.
did say liver transplant. So that if they said a liver transplant would help, wouldn't you think to get out?
Well, but the liver transplant will help once he no longer has his liver,
Right.
right?
I
but,
know.
but the current one is not gonna go. Apparently, I mean, the doctor does know when. Listen, if you don't get a liver transplant, you're not surviving.
Yeah.
It's simple as that. So maybe he's telling you, listen, might as well enjoy your life before you drop dead. At this point, what doesn't really matter?
But
You know? It's like you can't remember it, Tracy. I always tell you the risk reward. There comes a time if they tell you, listen, you have 10 hours to live, and you're gonna go, well, should I have ice cream or not? Well, at this point, who really cares? Right?
there,
There's nothing left. And let's not worry about it. Let's go have the ice cream.
that what was that movie with Robin Williams, the angry man, and the doctor got mad at him and said you only have 90 minutes to live or something.
Exactly. Let's do the actual calculation of what you have. If you're telling me you're 90 something years old, and then we're really gonna start working on diet now, you go like, listen, at this point, who really cares? Nothing you do is gonna make you live 200.
I
Nothing you can do is gonna change the fact that you're already 90 something. Who cares? At this point, just do what the heck you want. Right?
yeah.
It's the in between that you could change. Right? That is somewhat worth changing.
Yeah,
At a
that's
certain point, it's no longer worth changing. I mean, you're like, come on.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to people and tell them, hey, if you go to carnivore and you're 97, you're gonna live to 300. You're not. You're gonna drop dead the same way as everybody else is gonna drop dead. Same way, same way. Everyone else drops dead. Come on.
But he actually looks really good though. He doesn't look like he's sick at all. He looks really good.
Well, that's good too. At least he's dying good looking. There's a thing where that's somewhat hard. You know why? I've known people that got cancer, right? That they died of cancer, and you know what was really sad is that after like 2 or 3 months of it, and you would go out to eat with them in a big group or whatever, they would tell the lady that it was a particular lady, said, wow, you look so good. And in reality, she did. She looked great because the cancer was killing her. She had gone from being overweight to the cancer like literally decimating her. But before it decimated her, at a certain point, she looked awesome because it was like she had lost all size. She looked great. She looked thin. She looked whatever. 2 weeks later, she was dead, but she looked great at that moment. So telling somebody, hey, you look so great. What are you doing? What I'm doing is I'm dying of cancer. You see what I'm saying? So don't remember that looks is not everything. That it's not going to tell you the whole story of what is happening to a person.
Right.
Right?
Oh.
And sometimes telling the person you look great is actually very sad because the person's thinking, I'm dying of cancer.
Yeah.
I don't look great. You see what I'm saying?
I've lost basically my family to that. Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes it's like you can't tell by the person's just looks. Person could look great on stage and look like a whatever, and the guy's inflamed inside, and they have a stroke the next 5 seconds, right? So it all depends on what you're doing.
Yeah.
All right. So don't think that everything's not just looks. But then again, you could have a 500 cholesterol level and be perfectly fine, and the guy that has 100, he drops dead of a heart attack.
Mm-hmm.
When they keep on telling you lower your damn cholesterol, no, it's not just about the cholesterol, people. They use the cholesterol as the blame, and then everything else is inflamed, and then that's it. They don't. It's like saying, it's like being in a building that's burning and the fire, and you're trying to put out, pretending that the cholesterol is just the building or the block, right? But the fire is what's killing you, the inflammation. The cholesterol is supposed to be in your blood. It's supposed to be moving cholesterol all over the place. So stop saying that it's the cholesterol. It's damaging your damn railroad track that carries the cholesterol. That's the problem.
Yep.
All right. So anything else? Anybody have any kind of exercise questions
I've
before I do? Somebody?
I've got 5 questions that
Oh
I've
my
written down.
gosh, I knew Kelly's very well written. What do you have 5 questions? Wow.
Well, if there's not enough time, that's fine.
No, there's time.
First of all,
I'm just wondering,
did
you
you
had 5
understand
questions
the
all this
question
time and
that
you didn't bring them up. What are they?
did you understand what I was asking in the one I sent through chat? What I meant was when you loop a band through here, how much of an inch or half inch does that reduce a band?
It's no way of knowing. Right?
Okay.
So every band,
That's why
depending
you
on the
recommend
thickness,
it.
is going to loop. Sometimes you loop it tighter, sometimes you loop it less. Sometimes if you use a cylinder, whether it's a takeaway, it's almost irrelevant. What I want you to do is when you loop it or when you shorten it, that you're using the right amount for you. It's based on you, not based on the other person. He might loop it twice. He might need 2 loops. You might need 1 loop. Whatever it is to get you the right stimulus for you while you're working out that one. So there's really no formula to tell you that I would
I
know
always
that's
use
going
the
to
cylinders.
change. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Another one was, do we have to worry at all about temperature or how much chalk gets on the bands? I mean, they're pretty durable, right?
The shock doesn't matter at all. Besides you
Okay.
grabbing the container full of shock, I'm breathing it in. That might kill you. I don't know. I'm pretty sure it does some kind of damage, but I have shock going all over the place. Temperature. Me and Max worked out in sub-zero temperature outside. It makes it harder.
Okay.
Right? Literally.
Well, I just wanted to ask
The colder those bands are, the less they stretch. It feels horrible. But
Okay.
you notice really quickly that you get hot once you start working out.
Okay.
But yeah, okay. What else?
When it seems like in the past, this is a long time ago, sometime last year, somebody asked you about the crossovers, and it seemed like you said they are barely effective, that all they're good for is making you look cool, that you look cool doing it. But it seems like you said they do a little bit of something here. Is that true, or am I remembering that wrong?
They stretch you out more. So the problem is, let's say with the bench or with the chest press, right? You barely get, since we're trying to keep the bar off the chest, because if the bar touches your, like if you're starting with tension, let's say that it's very hard to get this bar on, even if it's very hard because the band is tight, right? I'm going to show it here because let me take this off first. So let's say you have the band on and you're here, right? And that's tight as hell, but the bar is stuck here, right? There's still no tension, regardless. Even if there's tension pressing back, there's no tension here because if you bring the bar here, you're stuck here, right? So you can't physically really use the bar back here because you gotta stop around right there. You can't stop here, stop there. So now with the crossover, you're able to stretch your whole chest out, right? If you were out here with a fly, it doesn't really matter what position. Regardless, this position here, your chest is open, right? It's the same position. You don't have to go like this to open your chest. It's just how far back you're stretched. You can't do that with a bar because the bar is going through your body, right?
Yeah.
So now you're able to hold, obviously, the bands and do a lot like this and really stretch out back here. The thing is that most people stop when they're here, right? Like, oh, I can't get it out here. The reality is you want to be stopping and trying to get some here where you're really forcing that back stretch of it. All right, that back area, diminishing back here. That's about the only, it isn't just about crossing it here. It's about getting reps here. All right.
Okay.
But is it going to make it now, again, does that mean that you're going to get a difference between the size of, is that going to give you He-Man's chest? Only if you have He-Man's chest, size of chest to begin with. Insertions, right? The person that has that beautiful chest that looks high, looks whatever, that person has the insertions to look that way. The other idiots will do the exact same thing and never look that way because they're not him, right? So just, this is, again, only do as much as your body's rewarding. If your body's not going to reward, do you really need to waste your time doing that much?
All right.
All right.
How do we invite people to work out at StreamYard? remember Ricky and Nathaniel, I think, used to do that quite a bit in the past.
Okay, but invite them through. Obviously, if you have their email or if you have their messenger, you would just message them. Are you talking about on the platform Trainerize? Then you go to the group,
Yeah.
right? You see the groups, and then what you do is you put an @ right? They say they're @ and their name, and then their name will appear. When you send that message, it's only sending it to them.
Okay.
To that person.
I don't know how. I mean, it doesn't look like you can message any other.
You know what it
client
is?
of
You know,
yours.
there's the groups in the Trainerize. There's the Unleash group. All the members are in that group. So if you write on that group and you put an @ and you put the name of the person, or you start putting the name of the person will appear. When you send that message, it's only going to that person. That only that person sees it. When you send a message to everybody, everybody sees it.
Okay,
You see what
but
I'm
you
saying?
do that. But do you do that at StreamYard?
No, in StreamYard, if you
or
look,
the-
if you open up the StreamYard and you
the
were making
Trainerize,
it,
I guess.
and you were making the StreamYard, you're the one that's making it. There's an invite button. You copy that link, and that's the link you send. There's an invite button right at the bottom of StreamYard. You don't have it right now because you're not the one that made the StreamYard. If you made the
Oh,
StreamYard,
okay.
there's an invite button. Understand?
Okay.
To invite them to this right here, and that's what you would send them. Basically,
I
the
mean, I
same
don't-
link you see, you can make that link yourself when you make StreamYard.
I don't know anybody, really, but I'm just wondering.
Well,
how
but let's
it's
say you
done.
wanted
It
to, let's say
seems
that
like
this
they
day that
would
I'm not
just-
there, right? And you wanted to work out with Ron, you will put @Ron in the group and you send him the link, and then Ron has the link.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? That's how you would do it to send it to other people.
Okay. My last question isn't really important, but do you recommend any type of reasonably priced webcam just so we can shut up this Mr. Dykeman who was complaining about the webcam
Don't worry
quality?
about this idiot. That person's an idiot. Okay, yeah. Are they complaining about a webcam? Okay, first of all, it isn't just a
When you were
webcam.
showing the
It's
comparison of Todd,
it's the
it was
internet connection. So everyone has a different interconnection. Forget your webcam. If your internet connection sucks where you're at, you're not gonna get great reception. But at least we're seeing you enough to work out. So that's what I try to tell them. Listen, none of the pictures that I post are of people in a freaking room where we're with lighting to take pictures. I'm just showing you the screenshots of the people actually doing workouts, right?
Yeah.
We're not trying to doctor the pictures. We're just showing you the pictures of the people doing workouts, right?
Yep.
It isn't like the other trainers that are all showing like these like doctored pictures that are a beautiful set, basically taking a picture. No, this is just a picture of a person there working out and whatever it is. And
I know.
you could easily see the difference. You don't have to go out of your way to like say stupidity when you could see. Well, it doesn't matter. You could see the difference in the pictures.
Well, I know the webcam I use at home when I'm able to do it from home. It's not that great, and it only focuses on things that are about this close.
Yeah.
Like anything this far, it starts getting all lack of resolution and blurry. And I can't figure out any way to adjust anything. I just figure I have a cheap webcam anyway. So
Yeah.
that's why
We're not a Botox site, so we're not trying to see how
I know.
pretty we are, anyways. All right. We're not. There are some people that have astonishingly good reception. I forgot. There's sometimes when Karen does it, that her reception sometimes comes out in super HD, and you're like, man, how is that camera doing? Some people have really good reception. I have no idea what they have, but that varies by their internet connection.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Like I
let's
said,
not
I
worry
don't
too
know
much
what
about. Remember, Kelly, the haters, those trolls that are always going to be complaining about everything, they're going to be there every day. Those are my favorite
that's
people.
why I led with it's not really important, but and I
Yeah.
saved that for last. I don't want to waste time, but go ahead.
Was that on was that on your Facebook page, Mikkel? I haven't seen it yet.
I think it was on Facebook. Yeah.
Post the trolls. No,
Yeah.
the trolls will more be in like the other groups, like the unofficial or the whatever the silly groups.
He was
Right,
showing the improvements of Todd, how much Todd had improved by doing a side by side.
Yeah,
They
he
weren't
looks-
great image quality, but
But
you
then,
could tell-
why are all these pictures look like they're taken from, obviously, first of all, does Todd look, like I said, does Todd look like he's a tech wizard? And my first week and a half of Todd literally was look, I will get Todd, and Todd will be, all I would see is his face.
He's a
Where am I going? And then Mo, he would call his wife Mo. Mo is his IT department. So Mo, like for the first week and a half, there was no training. It was literally training Todd. Damn it, teaching him how to turn on the phone, how to do. That's it. That was what you do with Todd. Eventually, damn, Todd stayed there and he's working out. Simple as that.
I think he's fun. He cracks.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
So it's like half the time, a lot of the older people I train, yeah, they're having technical issues. You think they're worried about an HD camera? Come on, let's worry about them working out. Let's not worry about their damn.
I'm not on Facebook that much, so I haven't seen the trolls post yet. So
They got something to complain about all the time.
oh, I know they're fun. You know,
Simple as that. But that makes it fun.
funny because I'm selling all my stuff. I'm doing everything with bands now, and I work less hard than the person posted. You know, with all the weight stuff. So I'm finally. My living room was, and it didn't do for me really. So,
Apparently, you
Tracy,
guys
what time do you
enjoy
normally
Saturday.
work out?
Huh?
Tracy, what time do you normally work out?
6 a.m, but
God.
this time I'm gonna kick my butt next week. But usually
Well, 6 Central.
Central, yeah.
Yeah, she's in Central Time. Steve doesn't like that idea.
Yeah. I like to get it out of the way in the morning. I really do. So yeah.
So Tammy works out at 5 Central. Wait,
Mhm.
but Tammy might be. Yeah, is she Central? Yeah, she's Central, right?
She lives by me, so
Yeah.
she's gonna move later. I now because the time is going.
Yeah, she's telling me, well, the time moves, so I'm gonna. That's what she says, but then she ends up waking up early, anyways.
I know, but it kicks your butt. Then you don't get sunlight. I go to sleep at night. Go be dark, you know. But whatever.
All right.
Alrighty. Maybe we'll get on here next Saturday then.
Yes, let's do a workout next Saturday. We'll have more fun.
All right.
We gotta see what we'll do for the Hawaii when I'm in Hawaii. At what time we'll work out. I'll have to do a community workout when I'm in Hawaii because the time difference is so high. By then it'll be hard. In April, by the last week of April, we're going to Hawaii for my wife's birthday. So
Are you
Nice.
gonna see that one lady that lives in Hawaii that you train?
well, now she's no longer in Hawaii, so I'm gonna put a post for anyone that's in Hawaii that wants to work out in person. So I could have. I'm gonna try to train people in California, then Hawaii, and then back in California.
She's another one that's funny. I like watching her.
Yes,
Do you
correct.
surf, Michael?
Huh?
Do you surf?
Do I surf? No,
Yeah.
I've never surfed,
Okay.
but
Just that.
I'm sure I could try.
Wondering.
I'm
Well,
sure
I
could
think
try.
I mean Orlando has. I know they have some type of surfing.
If I surf
instruction
right
there.
now, what will happen is my wig will be further away from me than the surfboard, and then I'll have to be
Okay.
chasing my wig in the surf. It'll look kind of weird. Like, what is that thing floating around? It's my head. So if I go to surfing, I will have to shake my whole head. Then I'll go surfing because it's kind of it looks silly
Alright.
when the wig falls off and goes that way.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Listen, I know a guy that was on a wave bike, and he was with friends, and he didn't attach it very well, and he was taking off, and his wig fell off, and he just kept going, and his friends were like, "Where did this guy go?" He never went back. He like left the bike and left to his house, and they thought the guy had disappeared or drowned or whatever. He was so embarrassed he couldn't go back. 'Cause I wouldn't have that problem. I don't really care. But the guy was like hiding and left his wig fell off and he took off and his friends were like, "Where's this guy going?" Because he was too embarrassed to go back and pick up his wig. You know, come on, people. It's not that bad.
Alrighty.
All right, people.
All right.
See how we end with a really weird thing.
Yeah, we do.
So how do we do it? All right. See you guys on Monday.
Okay, and thanks,
All right.
Steve. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yeah.